Welcome to Family and Feast channel. My name is Janet and this is
Chloe again.
Chloe is our taste tester. Remember all the ingredients and measurements, it will be listed down below in the description box.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Let's get started, guys. In today's video, we will be making katahar and shrimp. Now here's what you will need for your katahar recipe. I'm using some masala, and this is from the Indo-West Indian brand. Some Lala's curry powder, salt, coconut milk, adobo, accent, oil for cooking, and here I have my shrimp. I kept them whole, I didn't cut them, and this is just for a presentation. I'm using 1 tomato, and for my green seasoning I have some scallions, celery leaf, red chili, garlic, green chili, bandania, also known as cilantro, and my onion. And in this packet here I have some frozen katahar. I don't usually get the fresh ones, so where I live, this is what I can get. So I'll show you how easy and how delicious this is to prepare as well. Now to get started on the first step, we're going to prepare our green seasoning. I'm going to add in my green chili, garlic, bandania, red chili, and you're going to add in your scallions as well. Now I'm going to go blend this and I'll be right back. Now here's a look at my green seasoning. The next step is I'm going to pat my shrimp dry. Now that you're done drying your shrimp, you're going to add in some of the green seasoning you have. Any amount, no measurements, just a little bit. You're going to mix that and ensure that all the shrimps are coated with the green seasoning. Now I'm going to cover this and leave it on the side, and I'm going to go wash my katahar, and I'll just cut them. If there's some that is big, I will just cut them into small pieces, and I'll be right back. So guys, here's a look at my katahar. I finished washing it and preparing it to cook. I'm going to place this on the side now, and we're going to work on preparing our green seasoning and our masala together so we can head over to the stove. So I'm going to grab myself a plate, and I'm going to add in all the remaining balance of my green seasoning. And I'm going to chop my tomato. So now that you add your tomatoes, you're going to add in your curry powder to the plate and your masala. I went ahead and opened my coconut milk. We're going to place these on the side, and we're going to head over to the stove with our shrimp. Now to my pan, I'm going to add in some oil, about a 1/4 cup or so, and I'm going to turn my stove on to high. Allow your oil to come up to a nice hot temperature, and I'm going to add in my shrimp and just fry them on both sides for about 4 to 5 minutes. So now that my oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add in my shrimp. And like I said earlier, you're going to cook them on both sides until they're completely cooked to your likeness, and we're going to place these on the side. So guys, these are nice and brown to the color I like them, so I'm going to take them out now. And you're going to place them on the side. Now you don't need to change your pot, you're just going to take some of this burnness out. And our next step is to add in our masala that we prepared earlier to the oil. You want to just give this a quick mix before you add it in. And I'm gonna add this in now. So now that you add your masala in the oil, you're gonna allow this to fry for about 4 to 5 minutes, or until you see the oil starts separating from the masala. And to help speed up the process, you can keep your stove on high heat. So guys, now that you can see the oil starting to separate from the masala, you're going to add in your katahar. And you want to mix this well to ensure that all the ingredients are combined. Now that they're combined, we're going to allow it to fry for about a minute or so before we add in our coconut milk. So now that your minute is up, you're going to add in the coconut milk. And you're going to mix this together and allow it to fry all the way down until there's no more liquid in the pan. Now I'm going to cover this and allow it to cook down. So guys, I'm going to check on this now. I'm going to turn it to make sure that it's not burning. So now that the water is dried out, I'm going to add in about 4 cups of water for now, and you're gonna add in water as needed. If it's dried down and it's not melted, the katahar isn't melted to the way you like it, you'll have to keep on adding more until it gets to the consistency you like it to be. So here I add in my 4 cups of water, and I'm gonna allow this to come up to a boil. I'm going to cover this now and allow it to cook. So it's been 20 minutes since I add my water, and I'm going to check on my curry now. And this is coming up really nice. So I didn't add any more water to this, guys, but I'm going to add in now my salt, my accent, and my adobo. And you want to mix this in. We're gonna cover this again and allow it to cook some more. So guys, it's been almost 30 minutes more since my curry is boiling. The water has dried out, and I really do like the texture it's in. So at this time, I'm going to add in my shrimp. And if you would like to add in some more salt, this will be the right time to taste and add that in. And I'm going to add in some more scallions. You don't need to add this in. I'm just doing this for presentation. And I'm going to mix this in. And just allow the shrimp to fry in with the katahar for about a minute or so. And you're all set here. So I'm going to turn this off now. And I'm going to put this in my serving container, and I'll show you guys the end results. Now that's how easy it is to put this recipe together. We hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.
Bye! See you in our next video. Bye!